कोई किसी पंचायत के सरपंच को सरपंच बना दे और वो सरपंच कल जाके बोले कि मैं अमेरिका के साथ 1-to-1 डायलॉग करूंगा, तो अलाउड होगा? कल आप चाहते हैं कि पुडुचेरी के लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर भी पुडुचेरी चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ अ यूनियन टेरिटरी, फॉरेन पॉलिसी उनके अंदर नहीं है? व्हाट नॉनसेंस! चीफ मिनिस्टर है। कल मोहन यादव अपना फॉरेन पॉलिसी करेंगे,
सरपंच नहीं है।
कल भगवंत मान अपना फॉरेन पॉलिसी करेंगे। व्हाट रबिश!
सीएम की तो बात भी नहीं है।
सी दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम। यू सी राधिका खेरा,
सरपंच को आप कर नहीं सकते हो।
ये दिस इज द डबल स्टैंडर्ड।
दिस इज व्हाट इज हैपनिंग। This is classic. This, you see, this is the problem.
लोग जम्मू कश्मीर के लोग उनको कर सकते हैं, रिपब्लिक टीवी नहीं।
संतोष,
the problem is that the central government is violating a Supreme Court judgment which says systematically several years ago that Jammu and Kashmir should be restored its statehood. It's
that has got nothing to do with its statement. 1 minute. Even if it is, wrong. Even if it is restored its statehood, which it should not be, even then it does not have foreign policy powers. Please don't be factually incorrect.
I agree with your second statement.
होम मिनिस्टर जी ने पार्लियामेंट में एक स्टेटमेंट दिया कि हम
Okay, viewers shall open the line. I really want to open the line. I want to know which way the people are.
He is the Chunava chief minister. That just gives him the right to meet.
You condemn Omar Abdullah's statement openly.
Okay, Radhika.
Right as a chief minister of a UT to decide who the state can have, who the UT can have a relationship with. I only said that he's an elected chief minister, so he can be there when there's another person, a foreign dignitary coming. That's like normal protocol. But he has broken protocol and crossed the line. He has to remember he is bound by the Constitution of India. He is not the chief minister of a union territory of Pakistan.
Pull him up.
If he wants to do that, he is most welcome to cross the border.
Pull him up. Punish him.
It will be done. It will be done. He cannot cross the line, and the External Affairs Ministry will
Then
take
tell me
note of
one
it,
thing,
and our government will issue an official statement.
Radhika, the nation wants to know then.
No, what are we waiting for?
Why till now did you do nothing?
How many hours has it been since this has happened?
Relevant point.
Why are you waiting for a 9 o'clock debate to get wiser about the event? Why can't, and a party spokesperson cannot speak for a government. Let that protocol be remembered too.
I am telling you, the party
Ministry of External Affairs, ministers, foreign secretary are authorized to lay down for India's foreign policy, not a party spokesperson.
That I have spoken has been soft. I have made it very clear and in very strong terms. He does not have a license to run a parallel Gupta diplomacy desk over here. He cannot.
It is not your remit. It is not your jurisdiction to speak on behalf of the government. Only a foreign secretary, only a foreign minister, or an authorized spokesperson of the Ministry of External Affairs can speak on behalf of the government of India's foreign policy.
Do not accept what Omar Abdullah is saying either. If you're not ready to accept what the BJP national officer's spokesperson is saying, do not accept what the delusional Omar Abdullah is saying either. It goes both ways, Mr. Sushil. You cannot have my way or the highway.
It's not my way or the highway. A party spokesperson cannot replace the official policy of the government of India.
This is not how
a party spokesperson has its limitations. You can express your opinion. You can express party's opinion. You cannot replace government of India. You cannot replace Ministry of External Affairs. You cannot replace Ministry of External Affairs official spokesperson. You can only express a party's point of view. You are not authorized to speak on behalf of government of India.
चिल्लाने से फॉरेन पॉलिसी नहीं बनती. I have made a stand very clear. And if you're not
और आंख और नाक का बंद करने से भी फॉरेन पॉलिसी नहीं बनती.
But tell me one thing. Tell me one thing. एक बात बताइए. एक बात राधिका, take a step back and think about one thing.
की तरह रेत में सर दबाने से फॉरेन पॉलिसी नहीं बनती.
Take a thought about one thing. Why is it that today a person like Sushil Pandit, I'm asking you one thing. See, if I'm saying today, has BJP or center gone soft on Kashmir? We supported the center when 370 was removed, 35A was removed. We are hardline, right-wing, nationalist in our approach on strategic issues. Should you not think, why did you allow the Gupkar gang to come back? Why did you start engaging with non-entities? Why are you soft when anti-national slogans are shouted in the state assembly? Why are you allowing Omar to do what the hell he wants? Why are you allowing Omar Abdullah to independently engage with the American ambassador? And why are you saying nothing when he comes out and says we will have an engagement with the US? And he's making every attempt to make it tripartite. Today, he is making it an attempt, Santosh Mehrotra will tell you as well, to make it tripartite. Why is the central government, as by law established, not cracking down on him? This is what disappoints people who expect the BJP to be setting the gold standard on these issues.
But Arnab, we have always set the gold standard.
No, but now you're not.
When we removed Article 370, just because we are not responding immediately does not mean that we are going to let it go. It is not going to happen. That is not what my constitution does. We have never been soft on anyone.
I won't be convinced till the central government through the MA does not issue a statement on this.
So absolutely,
He's a seasoned politician.
If someone is delusional as Rahul Gandhi,
he's meeting a foreign delegate for the first time. He is a seasoned politician. He knows the protocols. It's not the first time that he's been the chief minister.
He's not.
Yeah, and so why?
Arnab, let's not forget, he was Minister of State for Foreign Affairs under Atalji's government. He has been part of Ministry of External Affairs as a Minister of State in the first NDA government, number one. Number two, you mustn't forget.
And Radhika, you should stop. Radhika, this is you are representing the BJP on the program tonight, not the Congress.
So I know that.
Yeah, but sometimes the line you are taking is not looking like a BJP line.
Sorry, Arnab, I don't know what you're trying to portray over here from the very beginning of this debate.
I am saying, what is the stand of nationalists?
Twist it and turn it for your own benefit does not matter to me. You will not give me a certificate whether who I am and who I represent. I am a...
Well, we'll put it to the test. Why don't we open the lines and understand why is the BJP not taking a stronger position when the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, a union territory, not even a full state, is saying I will have an independent engagement with the United States of America. You expect us to be quiet about it? Well, I don't change my position. I don't do U-turns. I am absolutely straight on narrow on nationalistic issues. This affects the nationalists of the country.
Given a statement, should have condemned Omar Abdullah by now. You should have pulled him up by now. Every second of your silence insults Indian democracy.
You cannot.
It's an insult to the democracy of India. How can you wait for so many hours?
The shameful statement
after 1 hour of his statement, you should have come out and given a condemnation.
Anyway, I'll tell you one thing. Somewhere in the course of this debate, ladies and gentlemen, Radhika Khera has understood that she has missed the biggest headline of the day. I am glad that I have been able to bring it to her attention. The BJP got carried away with what Sergio Gore said, but the BJP forgot what Omar Abdullah said. I am glad that the Republic Media Network has reminded you about what Omar Abdullah said, because you can't change what Gore said, and that's good for India. But you can't make us look away from what Omar Abdullah said. He is a Trojan horse. We should all be careful of Trojan horses. They are very dangerous. They move in the shadow.
I also want to bring out one very critical point
Santosh,
to all the audience.
1 minute, I have a big other debate, BJP AAP debate, but Santosh Mehrotra is for the first time in my adult career is still not walked out till the end of my debate, so I will give him an opportunity to close.
So 2 sentences,
Yeah.
2 sentences. Very simple. It's perfectly feasible, possible that Mr. Omar Abdullah is himself playing a very important political game, which is that I'm not getting...
I can't. Please don't unmute yourself.
Despite the Supreme Court judgment, we are not getting statehood. So let me internationalize the issue. It's perfectly feasible.
Obviously he's doing that, but why is the centre allowing him? He's doing that. Here is a man who's not uttered a word against Yasin Malik.
Bigger reason.
He stands with Mirwais Omar Farooq and wants to go to Jantar Mantar. You think I don't know what Omar Abdullah is doing, but why is the centre allowing him?
Yes.
Why is the centre allowing him?
And what's the honeymoon affair with Sergio Gore and BJP?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have to move to my next debate tonight. And thank you to everyone who is tracking us and saying, how the hell did the rest of the media forget this? Well, you know what? The rest of the media doesn't know what the hell it's doing. Only Republic does. The big other story. AAP in big trouble ahead of the Punjab polls. BJP says the sins of the past are catching up to the Aam Aadmi Party. And this time it's former Delhi Water Minister, the ultra-controversial Satyendar Jain, facing the heat. He has been sent to 15 days custody in a 5 crore scam where public money has been misused. Ladies and gentlemen, the AAP says, how come an old case has been picked up again? The government says Satyendar Jain has received kickbacks worth crores and crores and crores and Hawala transactions as well. A short news report, then a really hot debate.
आपने जो है आप कुछ कहना चाहते हैं?
सत्येंद्र जैन आपको लगा आप बच के निकल जाएंगे इस स्कैम से?
Trouble mounts for Satyendar Jain in the Delhi Jal Board scam.
आप कुछ कहना चाहते हैं?
A Delhi court remanded the former AAP minister to 14 days of judicial custody in the Delhi Jal Board scam.
The allegations are that Satyendar Jain favored 3 particular private firms and received kickbacks. Former IAS officer received a sum of rupees 1.52 crore rupees into his account, and later on during the course of investigation it was established that the total hawala amount which was given to the accused by the private firm was more than 5 crores. The Anti-Corruption Bureau has come across several chats which were submitted before the court.
Satyendar Jain had no response when confronted by Republic over his arrest.
सत्येंद्र जैन आपको लगा आप बच के निकल जाएंगे इससे? आपको लगा आप इतना बड़ा करप्शन करके बच के निकल जाएंगे सत्येंद्र जैन? सर आपको लगा आप बच के निकल जाएंगे इससे इतना बड़ा स्कैम करने के बाद? सत्येंद्र जैन आपको लगा आप बच के निकल जाएंगे इस स्कैम से? सत्येंद्र जैन जवाब दीजिए. सत्येंद्र जैन जवाब दीजिए. आप इतना बड़ा स्कैम करके बच के निकलने की कोशिश क्यों कर रहे थे? सर आपको लगा आप बच के निकल जाएंगे क्या इससे? सत्येंद्र जैन 17 करोड़ रुपए का स्कैम है ये पूरा. सत्येंद्र जैन.
The arrest has triggered a storm with Aam Aadmi Party accusing the BJP of playing vendetta politics ahead of Punjab elections.
देखिए, सत्येंद्र जैन जी पंजाब के को इंचार्ज हैं और चुनाव आने वाले हैं और बीजेपी ने अपना पैटर्न फिर से शुरू कर दिया है. लोग अब इन बातों को समझते हैं और कोई भी नहीं मानता जो सत्येंद्र जैन जी के खिलाफ ये झूठे मुकदमे कर रहे हैं. पहले भी इन्होंने सत्येंद्र जैन जी को झूठे केस में जेल में डाला था.
The BJP has hit back, stating the reality on the streets of Delhi doesn't lie.
आपने देखा होगा कि आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार के पूरे कार्यकाल में एक भी एसटीपी प्लांट दिल्ली में नहीं लगा और जो पब्लिक का पैसा था, जहां पर जल भराव से दिल्ली को बचाना चाहिए था, उस पैसे का इस्तेमाल कर जहां पर एसटीपी प्लांट्स लगाकर दिल्ली में सुएज ट्रीटमेंट के और प्रावधान करे जाने चाहिए थे, जहां पर यह सुनिश्चित करा जाना चाहिए था कि यमुना जी और मलिन ना हो बल्कि और स्वच्छ हो, ये पूरा का पूरा पब्लिक मनी स्कैम के माध्यम से तत्कालीन आम आदमी पार्टी और आम आदमी पार्टी के नेताओं ने खुर्द-बुर्द कर दिया.
Political voltage has only heightened and the run-up to the crucial Punjab polls has taken a dramatic turn.
Anpol Pawar, you will not get a chance to give prepared statements today. Just answer my questions. You can say yes, no, whatever, corroborate, but keep it brief so we keep it sharp. Was Satyendar Jain, right? Was he or was he not the Delhi Water Minister and Chairman of the Delhi Jal Board in this period when the tenders were allotted?
When was the tender allotted?
2022, obviously you know, don't pretend.
Which month?
2022.
Which month? Be specific. I'll tell you. You don't know.
No, I think that's such a stupid way of responding. Was he? Suppose it is December, March, January, July.
The stupid way is not informing. The stupid way is not informing your viewers.
Well, why don't you answer? Why don't you say that he was the minister in charge? Why don't you say he was the minister in charge? Why didn't you say he was the minister in charge? Why do you avoid that?
In October, just a minute, Arnab ji, ये ड्रामा मत करो, सुनो बात.
I'm asking you a question. There's no damn drama. Public money has been looted. You're doing the drama.
So let me answer. Let
me answer.
Don't do this theatrics. Let me answer. Be civilized.
Stop palpitating, man. Relax.
In October 2022, this tender was issued. In May 2022, Satyendar Jain ji was put behind bars in a false and fabricated case by the same BJP government. So tell your viewers that how is it possible that a person who was behind bars can do corruption?
I will respond.
जवाब देना स्पेसिफिक कैसे कर सकता है कोई
I will respond.
जेल में है
I will respond to this. The same way Satyendar Jain was spent 872 days in jail.
Radhika is responding right now to Anmol. Radhika is responding to Anmol and then I'll come back to the debate.
Don't run away. Don't run away. Answer that. Be specific.
It's the same way he was running everything from Tehran. That is how. For 872 days.
Don't speak over each other. Let Radhika respond to you. Then I'll make a comeback on the debate, please. Anmol, let Radhika respond to you. Two voices cannot be heard together. Two voices cannot be heard together. Let me please request you to let Radhika respond 30 seconds. And then I'll come back to you. I'll hit you hard with my second question. Yeah. Radhika is responding. She chose to.
Arnab, for 872 days.
My first question.
1 minute,
I'm answering your question. You have to listen to the answer first. Answer से कुछ नहीं होता है. 872 days that man was in jail and he was enjoying VIP services, food from outside and massage services. Massage service ले सकते हैं तो अपनी ministry भी अंदर से चला सकते हैं. That is your answer. And don't talk like how Satyendar Jain spoke in the court today. He had the unshamed audacity to say, I didn't know the technical details. I had 8 portfolios. तो भैया रिजाइन करते ना. क्यों एक पोर्टफोलियो लेके घूम रहे थे? Why was he blindly trusting his officers? If he cannot run the government, he should have.
तुम्हें भ्रष्टाचार पे कार्रवाई करनी है तो दिल्ली में करो ना भ्रष्टाचार पे. जहाँ 22,000 करोड़ का राइस स्कैम हुआ है, जहाँ 700 करोड़ का हेल्थ स्कैम हुआ है, जहाँ 90 करोड़ का साइकिल स्कैम हुआ है, तुम तो भ्रष्टाचारियों को पालते हो. तुम तो भ्रष्टाचारियों को पालते हो. BJP and corruption are two sides of the same coin. That's the reality. You are rattled with the kind of work which the Aam Aadmi Party has done in Punjab. In just 5 years, we have done more work than your 22 double-engine governments have done in 22 states. That's the reality. That's the reality. He is not influencing any witness. You don't have any evidence. You don't have any money trail.
Destroying itself with lots and lots of drugs.
I would like to just trouble Anmol, who messed up on facts, came unprepared on my program. Because I want to tell you one thing, viewers. Anyone who makes this mistake of coming unprepared on my program has to be prepared for the consequences, because I am the best prepared, the most researched and the wisest news anchor on television today. Now, my friend Anmol, who is making up technical details, forgets that the specific timeline regarding the opening and approval of the Delhi Jal Board technical bids, right, is May 2022. This is as verified by the Anti-Corruption Bureau and the Enforcement Directorate. He says October 2022. My question is, did the project cost go up from 1,546 crore to 1,943 crore, which is a gap of 390 crore odd? Did the project cost go up by about 390 crore? Now he's going to look down, look right, look unsure, and give some other answer. He won't answer the question. He'll say the fact is, and then answer. Are talking London, looking Tokyo, nahi chalega mere program pe.
To my question, that's why again you are misleading your viewers.
You are sitting as an Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson to answer my questions, not to try to counter these questions. Don't try the cheesy trick of himmat rakho. I have handled many cheesy trick people like you. Did the project cost go up by 390 crores? Answer, and don't try to run away.
You can't handle facts.
Don't try to run away like Subramaniam Swamy.
You know, the reality is...
Now answer the question, please. Reality is that I am asking you a question you can't answer.
और नाकारा सरकार
shaking like a neem leaf.
है विपक्ष के द्वार. That's the reality.
अभी ये dialogue बाजी नहीं चलेगी. 390 crores से क्यों बढ़ा?
चोर, the maha corrupt.
ये सब अभी देखो, he's run out of facts. You are seeing live a spokesperson who has no answer to my question. No answer to my question. I have followed him today.
You are
not left anything. You have even gone on to give one plus Sharabki bottle. What are you talking? The way you lost Delhi, you're also going to lose Punjab.
The fact is that there's no evidence, there's no money, there are no grounds of arrest, and he has been arrested in a baseless case, just like he was arrested in 2018 in the so-called PWD corruption scam, wherein after 6 years the same CBI said that due to paucity of evidence they filed a closure report. The CBI filed a closure report, and this case will also meet the same fate. I challenge you.
He says challenge you, okay, Anmol.
Why was he not arrested for 2.5 years? What was the CBI?
And that's a valid point.
He was in jail for 872 days. Are you forgetting that?
Okay, Radhika, I have a question for you. Radhika, if you don't mind, can you tell me whether one minute. Now I'll just end. Radhika, does a person called Raghav Chadda, did he hold any position in the Delhi Jal Board?
Yes, he was.
What was he?
I believe he was a chairman, if I'm not mistaken.
What was his role in this scam then?
It is not necessary that he has.
Why is it not necessary? Because he joined the BJP.
If someone is faulting.
Because he joined the BJP, it's not necessary. No, what is this, Radhika? What is this? If he's chairman, why is his name not in the charge sheet?
Arnab.
Was he a chairman without executive powers? Was he a non-executive chairman? Was he a non-operative chairman?
Arnab, washing machine politics.
Come on, Radhika, don't repeat my name. I am an unforgiving anchor.
That's not right. I'm an unforgiving spokesperson as well. I'm an unforgiving spokesperson as well. So you don't need to keep giving me these.
Why have you not gone after Raghav Chadda in the same scam when he was the chairman? The nation wants to know.
Are you saying that if a singer from your channel commits a crime, you are responsible for it because you are the head of the channel?
If a Delhi Jal Board commits a crime, and the chairman happens to be Raghav Chadda, as you are saying,
if he is responsible, it will come out and action will be taken.
अभी क्यों नहीं है? उसका नाम ही नहीं है.
They can be our own.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I can't drop commercials because unlike political parties, we have to have an only. Commercials are our only source of income. I thank you very much, Anmol and Radhika. I both enjoyed the debate. I have enjoyed it too. But on the other side, I am going to enjoy roasting and hitting the Pakistanis hard after Sergio Gore's nice slap on Asif Munir's face when I'm back.
Playing a role or playing it real, I always lead. The new Brezza, now with Turbo Booster Jet, lead every play.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur and Amity University.
रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग 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 बना रहे धूप में भी तेरा रंग बना रहेगा रे रंगा ढंगा अतरंगा जो होना है वो तो होना ही है रंगीले तू सदा मुस्कुरा सदा 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 मुस्कुरा रंग 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 रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे बोझे पेंट्स रंग बना रहे
पापा
सॉरी यार गलती हो गई है ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा
छक्का
सब कैशलेस हो गया है हाँ
ला भाई मेरा बैट
वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू
अभी तो डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार
बैट किसका है
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना
सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस।
ट्रायल लूंगा।
श्योर।
वाटर रेजिस्टेंट
है,
स्ट्रॉन्ग
है। हाई डेंसिटी वुड फाइबर स्ट्रक्चर, एडवांस जर्मन एडहेसिव बॉन्डिंग, सॉलिड डिफेंस।
ट्रायल में पास।
सेंचुरी के 40 सालों का भरोसा, हरे बोर्ड का असली बॉस। सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस।
We look forward to taking this conversation further. This is a conversation that will take place both between Ambassador Gore and Washington, and between me and the Government of India in New Delhi. But we are very hopeful and optimistic that the engagement
Playing a role or playing it real, I always lead. The new Brezza, now with Turbo Booster Jain, lead every play.
रंग रंग रंगीन रंग रंगीन रे, देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग 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 बना रहे। धूप में भी तेरा रंग बना रहेगा रहेगा रे, रंगा ढंगा अतरंगा। जो होना है वो तो होना ही है, रंगीले तू सदा मुस्कुरा, सदा 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 मुस्कुरा। रंग 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 रंगीन रे, देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे। बोझे पेंट्स रंग बना रहे।
पापा
सॉरी यार, गलती हो गई है। ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा।
छक्का?
सब कैशलेस हो गया है। हाँ।
ला भाई मेरा बैट।
वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू।
जो डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार।
बैट किसका है? टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है।
I wake up wearing someone else again. Don't let it slip. I'm losing control. I don't wanna be safe anymore. Underneath there's a
Finding myself. That's my moment of Sarah.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो।
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, despite all the briefcase opening that Asif Munir, the shameless ISI chief, did before Donald Trump, despite all the genuflecting, despite the number of times Asif Munir and Shehbaz Sharif have licked one boot each of Donald Trump, today Donald Trump slapped Asif Munir hard. He sent his man Sergio Gore to Jammu and Kashmir, where he said that Jammu and Kashmir is an important part of India. It is an important and integral part of India. The statement of Sergio Gore, who is Donald Trump's man in Delhi. Now, this is an important statement. Not that we need Sergio Gore to say it, but the fact is Sergio Gore is representing the United States of America, which means the United States of America is saying that Pakistan is illegally occupying POJK. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, this is a complete shift from the earlier position of the United States of America, where they said this is an issue between India and Pakistan. And in the past, 10 years ago, the American line was very different. They used to say, Kashmir is an ongoing issue. We will use our good officers. We will felicitate. We will facilitate. We will have dialogue. We are ready to play a role. In fact, Trump himself had offered to mediate in 2025 after Operation Sindoor. He said, I'll work with both parties. We'll find a solution, blah, 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 blah. Now, the fact is, we've not signed the trade deal with America. We've hammered the nuke bases in Kinara Hills. We've taken a hard line post what happened in Ukraine. We continue to buy Russian oil. We have not sided with any one side in what's happened in Iran. We continue to have an excellent relationship with Iran. And realizing our importance, Donald Trump has told his man, Sergio Gore, to go to Kashmir and say that Jammu and Kashmir is an important and integral part of India. Good, Sergio, that you said it. No big deal anyway. Your private opinion would have meant nothing. But this is an official statement of the government of the United States of America. Earlier, the Americans used to say something else. But anyway, going back to the present, how terrible Asif Munir will feel today. After licking one boot and then asking Shehbaz Sharif to lick the other boot of Donald Trump after this kind of shameless activity, behaving like a, junk salesman in the White House, offering to sell rare earths and all the other stuff and sell his country to America. This is what Pakistan gets. In fact, maybe poor little Asif Munir should protest, saying that you've used me. Now America says that Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India. So he speaks in his official capacity, Sergio Gore, in Srinagar. He is not a junior official. It is the public position of America's senior-most diplomatic representative in South Asia. And it is importantly not something that earlier non-BJP governments in the past have been able to achieve. No previous Indian government has secured a public statement of this kind from a serving American ambassador, that also standing in Srinagar. For years, what has been the American formulation? The American formulation has been bilateral issue, we are willing to intervene, etc., etc. Today, it's direct affirmation from the ground, and though Omar Abdullah looks a little shocked because it vitiates his attempt and his father's attempt to play some kind of a mediator, but this paradigm shift also has to be looked at in another context. It has happened despite us not diluting our position on Ukraine, not agreeing with America, despite us not surrendering on the trade deal, despite us not playing the please Washington card. And yet the American ambassador, literally we send him to Srinagar and he ditto copies the government of India's position. This proves that you don't always have to bend on issues that are non-negotiable for India, that you see as value for India. We do not have to perform genuflection like the Pakistani Prime Minister did when he went to the White House with this critical rare earths mineral briefcase. Look at the visuals of Shehbaz Sharif opening his briefcase, rushing from capital to capital, trying to sell the same old victim story to fill up his Swiss bank account. This briefcase is, ladies and gentlemen, full of raw material from Pakistan that he wants to offer free to Washington. Despite all of this, Asif Munir has been held by the scruff of his neck by Donald Trump today and slapped hard on both cheeks on the Kashmir issue. I can only say, we're loving it. Let's debate.
Pakistan is completely psyched out. From Op Sindoor to crackdown on the Shehzad Bhatti network, India is cutting off each of Pakistan's Hydra-headed terror ecosystem. The days of Pakistan running towards the United States to back them on Kashmir also seem to be ending.
States puts out travel warnings, and every so often we reevaluate those travel warnings. I cannot make any big announcements here today, but it is something we're going to look at. New Delhi, the Chief Minister here, the government here, we believe have made some incredible steps to keeping this area safer and making it more safe. And so we will be looking at if the travel warning that is imposed, that is recommended by the United States, is something that should be downgraded, because as I said earlier, this is a beautiful area. I think a lot of Americans would enjoy coming here and seeing the beauty and the opportunities that exist here.
That was US Ambassador to India, Sergio Gore, in Srinagar today. As if this was not enough, the Discovery documentary on Op Sindoor is driving Islamabad Rawalpindi bonkers. The DGISPR, Pak Army's propaganda wing, came out with a long rebuttal. And on its Independence Day, a jittery Shehbaz Sharif recalled Op Sindoor more than a few times, showing how heavy the scar weighs on Pakistan's mind.
यहाँ पर मैं अमेरिका के सदर डोनाल्ड ट्रंप का खुसूसी शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ, जिन्होंने गुज़श्ता बरस पाकिस्तान और भारत के दरमियान बरवक्त जंगबंदी करवाकर लाखों मासूम जानों को हिलाकत खेजी से बचाने के लिए इंतहाई मौसर और तारीखी किरदार अदा किया.
India has stood firm in its resolve against terror and buried the Indus Water Treaty, sending Pakistan crying yet again. And India's crackdown against the network of Pak-sponsored terror outfits has left it completely freaked out. Home Minister Amit Shah's mention of Bhatti gang in his post got Islamabad again sending a rebuttal. One by one, India has asserted its stance. Pakistan cannot play victim card anymore, and the world is watching very closely.
Opening the debate tonight, Saurabh Shukla of News Mobile, ladies and gentlemen, and Professor Madhav Nalapat from Thiruvananthapuram this evening, and General G.D. Bakshi. Strong Indian side as usual. Strong representatives of a strong country. Now on the other side tonight we have Dr. Sundus Mustaqim from hopeless Islamabad, Raja Faisal from bankrupt Pakistan, and we have Hamid Khan. We have Hamid Khan who cannot believe what Sergio Gore said. He can't believe. Okay, no, Haider Hayat Khan, sorry. Yeah, Haider Hayat Khan who cannot believe what Sergio Gore has said. But he said it, and what is he said? He said, Jammu and Kashmir is an important and integral part of India. Now what happens? What is left? It's over. Saurabh, it's over. Can you just...
Arnab, he didn't use the Arnab, if you ask me, it's a big strategic slap on Pakistan and General Asif Munir and his gang, who were thinking that President Trump will come to their rescue and obviously they will get something out of Kashmir. Sergio Gore is one of the closest confidants of President Trump.
Yes.
The fact that he made the statement standing in Jammu and Kashmir sends out a message not only to Pakistan but to the rest of the world as well. Their backers like OIC, the bankrupt organization, that US is very clear. It supports India's stand. Jammu and Kashmir is inalienable part of India, and that also demonstrates Prime Minister Narendra Modi's strategic and pragmatic diplomacy, which has made sure that they made the US side realize that what is the right stand to take on Jammu and Kashmir. And this will use, and I would say, I see this as a big strategic shift. I've covered foreign policy for almost 3 decades. I can tell you, today the Pakistani panelists should be having a sleepless night, and that in Rawalpindi as well. Their bosses should have a sleepless night.
Now the other point is I
don't know about Pakistan.
I believe today Raja, just 1 minute. You see, I believe if he has any shame left, then your salesman who can't speak English, Asif Munir, jugular vein, jugular. It says jugular, right? Jugular. Don't say jugular vein, jugular. Say jugular, jugular. It's a Kashmir is a jugular vein, jugular vein. You're a juggler. You're a juggler. You're a pantomime artist. You're a clown. It's not juggler. A juggler is in the circus. It's called jugular. Okay. First of all, it's really pathetic we see the pathetic way in which he talks. Incomprehensible. But allow me. That's not the real issue. Okay, that's not the real issue. The issue is America has said that Jammu and Kashmir is an important and integral part of the Republic of India. End of story. Go home. Sit down.
Well, thank you very much. Arnab, now I will respond to whatever the points are being raised here. Whatever the points are being raised. First of all, Gore did not use the word integral, which you keep on using since the very first moment you have started saying integral. He did not say integral. He said important part. In what?
Thank you for acknowledging that he said important part. Important part means integral part.
That he did not just.
I mean, can you say important about a non-integral part? Have you lost all logic? Do you believe in Lahori logic now?
Last week,
Lahori logic.
Last week, what we heard from the Senate, the U.S. Senate, was that the 100% tariff was imposed on India. This is what the Senate actually passed the bill for. And that is about India we are talking about. And this is what you are getting as a breather right after that.
Hello. The fact of the matter is, Raja.
Slip of tongue in which he says that it's an important part, and you certainly made it.
He said it's an important part of India.
Everyone knows.
Now all that you did. Now the other problem is.
We do not promise to
give one.
Jammu and Kashmir is an unresolved business, and America time and again has highlighted it. And even
it's over for you.
Sitting in Islamabad, he will be coming up an equal statement tomorrow.
Raja,
then the scores would be level from you.
Raja, listen to me. Please understand what has happened today. I think you are still to come to terms with it. You have my complete and absolute sympathy. Because the problem with you guys is you have nothing. You take the Kashmir issue out. POJK is burning. You take the Kashmir issue out, you are worth nothing. You are worth nothing. You're a sunk country, right? You're in deep financial distress. America has told you today that it has no intention. 1 minute. He's going to say, okay, you're like dandruff. You're like dandruff. You know what you are? You are global. You are a Pakistan. Pakistan is only like dandruff. You have to shove it aside like dandruff. You are a problem that can be done away with a strong shampoo. You are dandruff. You're not a country. Understand that you are dandruff. Now, may I ask Madhav Nalapat to educate you? Madhav, Raja says that it was a slip of the tongue. He didn't mean to say that it's an important part of India. He just happened to say it, right? Can you believe that? Would the American ambassador make such a significant comment because he got his English wrong?
Look, I'd like to point out, Arnab, that the problem between the US and Iran has showed very clearly the utter unreliability of Pakistan as a mediator, as an ally or whatever. Trump put all his bets on Pakistan, thinking it will solve the problem with the Strait of Hormuz. What do we see today? We see a Strait of Hormuz as bad as it was 60 days ago when that memorandum of understanding was signed. And at the close of the memorandum now, the situation in Hormuz is horrible. So the limits, frankly, of Pakistani diplomacy have been made clear. You remember all those dinner meetings, Vice President coming, Trump, of course, playing nice cop with the Pakistanis. All that was basically because of this perception that Iran will do what Pakistan wants. The IRGC will do what the Supreme Leader wants. And unfortunately for Pakistan, Supreme Leader is not based in Islamabad. He is based somewhere in Iran.
The whole matter is about India is being jealous.
So
India is so jealous of Pakistan because Pakistan is getting
incredible, very frankly, that the Pakistan side has continues to use
Raja,
because may I point out two facts? One,
Raja, can you let him finish?
India is perfectly within its rights to pause the treaty. It is there in the original 1960 treaty. Secondly, India is perfectly right. It is there in the treaty after 66 years, to basically ask for a relook at the treaty and frankly a remodeling of the treaty. 66 years have gone by. Even 6 years makes a difference.
Sundus and others.
Raja will agree that 66 years is a very long time. So what India has done under Prime Minister Modi is to act totally in accordance with international law, totally in accordance with 1960 Indus Water Treaty of which was signed between Pakistan and India, in which provides for a pause and provides for a mechanism for relooking the treaty depending on how circumstances are changing. And circumstances are frankly people. India is a country of 1.4 billion people. Obviously, we have to look after our own interests.
No, but America also, Professor Nalapat, the other thing is, some people are saying, why has America taken this position, saying that, we are not interested in mediating. Jammu and Kashmir is an important integral part of India. Why has it taken this position? Why have they said that Jammu and Kashmir, is an important part of India, take away integral also, which it is. It can't be an important part if it is not integral. So don't look into words. The reality is, I'll tell you what has happened, Raja, so that you guys understand. Okay. Now, important thing is that we are an important country. Fact is, at the end of the day, there's no point you're being in denial about it. We are many into the power of infinity, larger than you, stronger than you, economically more influential than you. We have far more levers. And Sundus, Dr. Sundus Mustaqim. See, you can sit in Islamabad and keep saying what you want about Kashmir being an unresolved issue. You can earn a little money by talking about it at every forum. You can keep going to the major powers that this and that. But the fact is, Dr. Mustaqim, you will have to realize at the end of the day, every important country in the world will look at who is more important for them, India or Pakistan. And every country, every country in the world, every country, Dr. Mustaqim, may I complete? May I just complete? Can you let Dr. Mustaqim speak? Don't be a chauvinist, don't be a sexist, don't be a misogynist. Keep quiet. Sit down, Raja. Sit down, Raja. Sit down. Behave yourself. This is not Islamabad. 1 second, okay? I'm asking Dr. Mustaqim. See, the fact is that we are a very influential country. And America needs us. America needs us. The choice of words by Sergio Gore, Dr. Mustaqim, was deliberate, not disputed, not hyphenated, not open for mediation. It was a very well-spoken choice of words, and we made him say it in Srinagar. You have to understand our influence now.
I'm waiting.
You keep waiting. You keep waiting for Osama to come back to Quetta.
But we are here not to prove our English accents like China, Russia, Iran, Turkey. We are here to shoot down 8 military aircrafts, and that's how we fight. And besides that, we're here not to discuss. We have been discussing what U.S. President. This is not U.S. President or Pentagon or White House just has said. We are or the leading superpowers. This is something just Discovery Plus Indian YouTube channel came up with a documentary idea after more than a year. First of all, why did it take you guys more than a year to come up with just a documentary after the flop cinematic narratives of the movies like Dhurandhar, because your stars have refused to work in anti-Pakistan movies, and Southern India and whole world are making fun of the anti-Pakistan movies.
What are you talking about? Are you feeling all right, Dr. Mustaqeen? Are you feeling all right? Are you feeling all right? What are you talking about? One minute. Can you become serious, please?
Terrorism and talks cannot go together. Please come up with something new product, right? This is an old school. You know, terrorism and talks cannot go together. As the Shankar has been selling the same product, failed product. Okay, so this is nothing, just another failed attempt to put something into Indian machine of misinformation and disinformation. As the whole world knows that India is the champion of false flag operation from Pulwama to Pahalgam. Right?
Now, why are you freaking out like this? We have a Pakistani analyst freaking out live on Indian television. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. She is freaking out. She's completely losing it tonight. You are watching a Pakistani analyst freaking out because of all that Sergio Gore has said and all that was put out in that Discovery documentary.
Cinematic narrative. You cannot produce anything other than Star Plus drama or movie, right? This is not something Pentagon has said or White House has said. You know, this is something just US diplomat on the side, India. He's visited the place and he said the place is very beautiful. Nothing else. You know, if tomorrow, if US diplomat to Pakistan will visit Azad Kashmir and will say, what a beautiful part of Pakistan. So this is as it is. Like, we are not going to say that. They finally admitted the fact that Pakistan has been saying Kashmir is an integral part of Pakistan. So please stop manipulating the same cinematic narrative, because Pakistan shot down 8 military aircraft. This is the real game, and that's what we practically did in Operation Markai. So whatever you are coming, Pakistan, we don't need to produce movies. We don't need to produce documentaries. We don't need to put into our machine of misinformation and disinformation, because we know what we are supposed to do on real ground. Okay, so documentaries and movies like this cannot sell your product anymore.
Dr. Mustaqeen, first of all, I have a piece of advice to you. And my advice to you is that my advice to you is that you are making a spectacular self-goal on the largest news network in the country. And Saurav, we must understand that what you have scored. Allow me to complete. You are a bag of nerves right now. I request you to collect yourself, regain your confidence, listen to the question and then answer. Because it's no problem. Republic is the biggest network in Asia. People come on my program for the first time, they do freak out, but you're freaking out live. But you're freaking out. The point is that please understand that what Sergio Gore has said is a deliberate choice of words. He's not said Kashmir is beautiful. He said that among other things, it's a very beautiful place. But what he has said, allow me to complete. GD Bakshi is with us. GD Bakshi is with us. What he has said there is that Jammu and Kashmir is a very important part of India. And please remember, he has said this on his first visit to Jammu and Kashmir after the Pahalgam attack, after Operation Sindoor. And he has said that I will not allow any shielding of the Pakistan on the Kashmir issue. I will go to Kashmir and publicly accept that Jammu and Kashmir was and shall be an important part of India. Now I'll come to the documentary later, which by the way, let me tell you, yesterday I had this great meeting with Air Chief Marshal Singh, the chief of Air Staff. Fantastic. I went to the Air Headquarters yesterday, General Bakshi. I hope I can pick out a picture. What an officer, you know.
And at the same time,
allow me to complete. I can reveal nothing of what he told me.
There are some logistic issues. Your Indian counterpart has said,
this is, by the way, this is, put it by the. This man is a hero. Dr. Mustaqeen, do you see that? Yesterday I went to the Indian Air Force headquarters, met the Air Chief. What a hero this man, you know. How he hammered you guys. And what a fantastic officer, General Bakshi. What a fantastic officer. What a fantastic officer. How well he hammered you. How well he hammered you. See, even a picture, General Bakshi, even a picture of me standing with the Indian Air Force chief makes them shiver down, shivers go down their spine. I tell you, I salute this officer.
Because he didn't know what to say.
Raja.
For a full month, he didn't know what to say. And then after that, the script writers of Bollywood suddenly came up with a script.
Raja.
And he started.
Raja,
he is one of the worst.
General Bakshi. Anyway, this was private meeting, great meeting, and I love the Indian Air Force chief. I respect the Indian Air Force. I'm proud of the Indian Air Force. I will always be proud of the Indian Air Force. My sister serves in the Indian Air Force. My sister serves in the Indian Air Force. My father served in the Indian Army. My sister serves in the Indian Air Force. We are proud of the Air Force. We are proud of the forces. And given half a chance, we'll hammer you again. We'll hammer you Pakistanis again. Go back to the other visuals. Now, General Bakshi. One sec. Go back to the other visuals. General Bakshi. Can you go back to the other visuals? That's enough of the visual of the Air Force chief. General Bakshi, why are the Pakistanis not understanding what Sergio Gore said? Why are they refusing to understand?
Why are you understanding the cinematic narrative of your Air Force?
Pakistan has always... One second, Raja. The question was addressed to me, old chap. Raja, what I would like to say is...
Tell him.
Pakistan has always had a problem with accepting ground realities. Ground realities. What Sergio Gore has said is the ground reality, is the facts on ground, is the legal position. The Maharaja of Kashmir acceded to India, signed the instrument of accession. Period. End of story. Quod erat demonstratum. I mean, what more do you need?
Let him complete. Raja, you are interrupting him. Haider and Hamid have not spoken.
Then I won't be able to hear
He kept quiet when you spoke. Why are you behaving like that? You are not taught any manners in Islamabad? When an Indian general speaks, how to respond? He kept quiet when you spoke, no?
I think I always get leverage from General Bakshi. Always intervene. He doesn't mind that, I know that.
Thank you.
That's why you also need to learn how to treat your guests.
Yeah, I am treating you very well, Dr. Mustaqeen. You just became very nervous. That's all.
Arnab was very disturbed with the documentary. Arnab, you are coming out with a documentary of your own on Operation Sindoor.
Yes, sir, yeah.
I'm sorry if this one has disturbed.
No problem. We'll come out with our own.
That will shock you. That's going to shock you. That's going to come out this weekend. So keep watching this space.
Yes, sir.
Keep watching this space, young lady.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We'll show you the truth about Operation Sindoor.
I have a single liner.
Yeah, we'll show you the truth about Operation
Bollywood
Sindoor.
and Warner Brothers. You can keep believing on Warner Brothers and Bollywood. We believe in reality. We don't believe in documentaries. We don't believe in movies or films. We believe in reality. And the world knows what the reality was. We don't want Warner Brothers. We don't want Bollywood to prove our lies like you yourself.
One second.
Where is that video?
Okay, thank you for that statement. Thank you for that statement. What I'd like to tell you is that as per us, Operation Sindoor is not over. And should Pakistan misbehave, Operation Sindoor will be a trailer. Picture, beta, abhi baki hai. Picture ki aap baat kar
can I run the video of the trailer? Is there a problem? You can't run it? Then why?
You were not very well prepared. I think you always need preparation. You were not prepared at that time. Now you want to do it. Pakistan was prepared then.
Louder. Why is that?
Prepared today, and Pakistan will always be prepared tomorrow.
Okay, now I want to bring in Haider Hayat Khan. See, there are two issues which we are debating today. One, America saying that Jammu and Kashmir is an important part of India. And not saying it's a bilateral issue, we must resolve, etc. And it is happening at a time when we are having a deeper commercial engagement with the United States of America, and we are a very large economy. We are $19 trillion in purchasing power parity terms, which makes us third largest in the world. You know how big that is? You have no idea. You have no idea. You have no idea. You're a teeny weeny drop in the ocean for us. You're a teeny weeny drop in the ocean. That's General Anil Chauhan in the documentary. Now, let me say.
This kind of money is being considered as illicit money.
Okay, now, Raja, can I go to Haider? आप उन्हें बोलने देंगे? See, Haider, it is very sad that unknown people are coming and killing the terrorists in Pakistan. You know, so many unknown people have killed so many known terrorists. And I can assure you that we are looking at this situation with grave concern. But having said that, I feel so proud, General Bakshi, when I see like the amazing Ajit Doval, you know, in that documentary. Hats off to him. I think one of the greatest sons of India, without doubt. And I want to say that General Bakshi has had the unique, that's General Ghai, fantastic officer, now serves with. General Ghai has moved to the National Security Council, working directly as with Ajit Doval, and that's Air Marshal Singh. The fact is that there is a calm and quiet determination that came across in the documentary. And it was very clearly said out here that we have an intention to continue the fight till the last terrorist is eliminated. Rawalpindi has no option today but to say, oh, it's Bollywood, it's dramatized. That's not a defense. You know what that is? That is called panic. Because what you're seeing here is the intent, of the Indian government. 1 minute. Now, watching the straightforward intent, as well as the inside story, as well as the proof. Today, Sergio Gore has gone to Srinagar and said, listen, Pakistan, I am saying it once and for all, Jammu and Kashmir is a very important part of India. Sit down. All you people in Pakistan, now sit down. It's never going to be internationalized again. I hope that is fundamentally clear to you. You don't make a fool of yourself by trying to be in denial. Yes, Haider, please don't make a fool of yourself.
Thank you very much, Arnab. Well, Arnab, US Ambassador Sergio Gore's Srinagar visit reflects a troubling...
You are reading from some ISI script. Don't look to your left. You are reading something from the left-hand side of your screen. You're looking at a screen. You've been given a script. What were you looking at?
For God's sake, Arnab.
What? No, God's sake nahi hai. Saurabh, he was reading from something. Saurabh?
In Rawalpindi has tutored him. That's what he's reading. And obviously,
I'll turn the tape back. He was looking at something.
The US ambassador says this in Jammu and Kashmir. Mark my word, Arnab. The timing is important.
Well,
the place is important. And the message is bigger to the Pakistanis for having a sleepless night.
Saurabh, I will allow him. But you can't look to the left to the ISI script.
Sergio Gore's Kashmir visit reflects a troubling detachment from Kashmir's history and ground reality. Sergio Gore is from the United States, and there is the building in the United States known as the headquarters of the United Nations. और उसकी 18 प्राइमरी रेजोल्यूशंस हैं जो कहती हैं कि कश्मीर is an internationally disputed territory. अब कहते हैं कि
it is not
owned by a company he keeps.
J&K, even the Americans have said, is inalienable part of India. You are occupying Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. You are in illegal occupation of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, which obviously you will have to cede one day. People of POK are really upset in the way in which you are running that province. That's a part of India. So don't mislead. Don't read what your bosses in Rawalpindi have told you to say. So you got it. You've got a big.
Very clear.
You were always talking about the K word. The K word that you got today is a big kick from the US side, and that too from the US ambassador to India, who also happens to hold the charge of the special envoy. So he speaks directly on the behalf of the US president, and the clear message that you should be getting to your bosses in Rawalpindi tonight.
And living with jahils like you.
What language is this guy using? Arnab, stop getting this guy.
He's just going to cry. Saurabh, he's going to cry. He's going to cry. He's going to cry.
Exactly the language which you people understand.
Saurabh, he's going to cry. Saurabh, he's going to cry.
Seriously.
Haider is going to cry.
You just said that you treat your guest.
I am not treating my guest in any way. I am saying that he's going to cry.
I have made you cry before, and today I will make you cry. तो ये चीज तो आपको बहुत अच्छे से पता है कि मेरी और आपके मेहमानों की तारीफ क्या है. तो ये वाली बातें करके आप वही हरकतें अभी आपने अपनी एक पिक्चर दिखाई एपी सिंह के साथ. रिसेंटली कपिल शर्मा के शो में गए और कपिल शर्मा ने भी कहा कि मैं कॉमेडियन हूँ, ये एपी सिंह मुझसे बड़े कॉमेडियन है. तो ये कॉमेडियन आज आपकी जो मिलिट्री को हेड कर रहे हैं. राहुल गांधी ने कहा कि क्लाउन्स मस्करे.
First of all, don't you, one minute, volume down. Don't you dare to make a comment about the Chief of the Indian Air Force. I will give you such a tight verbal slap, you will remember it for the rest of your life. पाकिस्तान में बैठ के कपिल शर्मा शो देखते हो, अपने आप को जियो पॉलिटिकल एक्सपर्ट बोलते हो. यही प्रॉब्लम है इनकी. एक मिनट. Now I want to make a point. There's no crying. You see. Then I tell you one thing. Hamid, what is your name? Haider and Sundus. Sundus, if you have a problem with what Sergio Gore has said, why doesn't the government of Pakistan? Simple, Professor Nalapat. You have a problem with what? If you have a problem with Sundus with what the American government has said, why does your government? Why does your government allow Sundus? Why does the government of Pakistan? Why does the Foreign Ministry of Pakistan? Why does the ISI not issue a formal statement? Why don't you issue a formal statement contradicting or condemning Sergio Gore?
Well, I'd like to make a point, which is basically that the entire Pakistan army diplomacy is based on garnering global support, especially in the Western countries. And may I point out, ladies and gentlemen, that Discovery is not an Indian channel. Discovery is a very reputed international channel run by a company, frankly, which is a huge company, a complete monolith. And nobody can influence the Discovery. They dig up their own facts, they present them, and that presentation is on the entire credibility of Discovery rests on that presentation. All of us have spent such a lot of time watching some very interesting Discovery documentaries. This is one of them. The fact is, again I repeat, that Discovery is not an Indian channel, it's an international channel. They do their own fact-checking, they do their own research, and they have come to an independent conclusion about operation after the Pahalgam attack. And please don't tell me that Pakistan Army Chief was not responsible. The fact is that now everybody recognizes that is not, right from the time of independence onwards, General Ayub Khan and others, they have been practicing this form of warfare, asymmetric hybrid warfare against India, because they know they cannot succeed in a real, actual, conventional war. But so far Sergei Gore is concerned, please remember, he was the White House, he was the Chief of Staff there, a large number of people are working in different levels of government, were personally selected by Sergio Gore. He has the ear of Donald Trump. He has the trust of Donald Trump. And when he makes a statement, there's no ambiguity about it. There's no ambiguity whatever about that statement. And it clearly means, as General Bakshi has very correctly said, the ground reality. And the second ground reality is that so far as the geopolitical world is concerned, the importance of India cannot be overestimated.
Okay, I also another point here today, Professor Nalapat, you know why? You know what was the point, Professor Nalapat, and we need to analyze this. Raja, why have you failed is something that you need to analyze. Pani pee lijiye. I would like Haider Hayat Khan to hydrate himself because he's not done well in the first half of the debate. Let's see what he does in the last 10 minutes. Raja, your Prime Minister went to the United Nations General Assembly and made a spectacular self-goal by admitting that we have a lot of terrorists operating on Pakistani soil. When the Prime Minister of your own...
That are funded by India.
No, he did not say that.
India.
He did not say that.
Yeah.
Let me tell you one thing. And please listen to me carefully. I have General Bakshi here on the program. He went to the UN General Assembly, right? And he said, we have a lot of terrorists operating on our side. I'm trying to control them. If I don't control them, they will be on the streets of London and New York. These were his words. The same country that has shielded Jaish-e-Mohammed, Lashkar-e-Toiba, etc., now is saying to the rest of the world, I have terrorists. You should be grateful I'm keeping them in my country. Should I let them loose, they will go to London and New York.
Let me correct you.
Why did he say that? Why did he say that? When he said that.
Let me correct you.
No, but he said that. He said that. Am I here? Did he say that or not say that? Raja?
No, he didn't.
Raja, he said that if I don't manage the terrorists in Pakistan, they will be roaming the streets of London and New York.
Pakistan as a state has...
Did he say that, Raja?
Afghanistan is...
Did he say that, Raja?
Of terrorism. Pakistan is fighting against the terrorism which is originating from Afghanistan, facilitated by India, financed by India, and Pakistan is fighting against them. And historically, he was right when he said that these people, they are being measured in Afghanistan, and time is not far when they will...
Anyway, I'd say now...
Same happened with the Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda was being nurtured. They had safe havens in Afghanistan at that time, and they carried out activities in the West. Madrid bombings, London bombings, then 9/11, then Bali bombings. All of these bombings, they were conducted by a safe haven called Afghanistan. If it was a threat, then it is a threat today, which Pakistan...
Raja, you are not looking confident tonight. Raja, you're not... Raja, may I make an observation?
I am confident today.
May I make an observation, General Bakshi, about Raja, Sundus and somewhere Haider? Today they have lost... They have a failed expression on their face because they have realized what has happened.
Give you the right to judge, by the way. You're not allowed to judge three of us or our army chief. Please stop doing that. You already insulted, you are not allowed.
Who have I insulted?
You are not supposed to.
Who have I insulted?
Our chief.
Who have I insulted?
Okay.
Who have I insulted?
As I just said, you are being continuously judgmental. So you are not nowhere.
I have been continuously judgmental since I was born. I was born judgmental.
Force is too good at making movies.
And that's my mistake.
I am judgmental. I was born judgmental.
You are helping in terms of media, you're facilitating in terms of...
I'm not. I'm just saying that...
Did you manage to read the ISPR script and write-up? It literally answers all your questions and queries. So the perfectly...
So you are saying today that the ISI script writer has given you a script for my program?
No, you just said
that.
ISPR released after your documentary, funny documentary. You're supposed to read that. If you didn't read that, it means you are here unprepared. You are conducting the program without any solid preparation.
You see, we have a very dangerous army. I'll tell you, we haven't dealt with you. In that, General Rajiv guy says, I got a call. They wanted,
why did you manage to deal with that?
And the Pakistani operations head said that you must be very happy. General Bakshi, you saw what the Pakistani DGMO said. He said to General Rajiv guy, you must be very happy. You have done everything by now. What more do you want to do?
Pakistani operations and he had all the ground, he had all the opportunity to deal with Pakistani Air Force. What makes you reluctant to deal with us at that time?
If that lady
in kind of means of warfare, why you are reluctant to deal with Pakistan?
Warfare, not warfare.
In Arnab Goswami's program or in the
He asked me a question.
Fight with us on real ground.
Ministry of Foreign.
In Operation Sindhu, get all the chances to deal with Pakistani army.
Ministry or individual?
At that time. And why it took you so much time, more than a year to come?
Okay, now we have a statement from the Pakistani Ministry of Foreign Affairs. 1 minute. Sit down. Sundus, this is a beautiful day, ladies and gentlemen. And as far as Republic is concerned, we have been and will always be your biggest migraine. I can assure you that, okay? But we are a very popular network, the largest, most influential, most powerful network in India and across Asia. I'm happy to share with you, General Bakshi, a moment which history is changing while we are on the program tonight. History is changing. The Pakistani Ministry of Foreign Affairs has criticized America for saying that Jammu and Kashmir is an important and integral part of India. And a full statement is being put out here. They have said that we are very angry with what has been said by Sergio Gore. This is very bad. We thought that you are standing with us. But you have said that it is not disputed territory.
ये statement आपको
I have the statement.
जहाँ से आपको सरीना काबुल के 5 करोड़ की खबर आई थी.
Statement is with me.
हाँ ये पढ़िएगा.
Can I read it? आपकी अंग्रेजी थोड़ी weak है. आपकी अंग्रेजी थोड़ी weak है आइदर जी. Weak.
मेरी अंग्रेजी को आप छोड़ दें. आप वो स्टेटमेंट पढ़िए.
मेरी अंग्रेजी weak नहीं है. मेरी अंग्रेजी weak नहीं है क्योंकि मेरी अंग्रेजी weak नहीं है because I have graduated. मेरी अंग्रेजी I have graduated from the best college in India, Hindu College, Delhi University.
I am from Government College University Lahore.
Now I know your problem. Now I know आप ऐसे क्यों हैं. Now my question is, what Pakistan?
I'm also born and raised Lahore.
आप मेरी बात सुनिए ना. आप मेरी बात सुनिए. मेरी बात. What have they said? They have said, we strongly condemn and categorically reject the characterization of Jammu and Kashmir as an important part of India. Why are you crying, crybabies?
It's a disputed territory.
It's
not a part. It's not certified Pakistan, part of India, Pakistan.
Crybabies!
Why you are third-party mediation?
Crybabies, cry away!
Why India is afraid of third-party mediation?
Why this? Why that? Why this? Why that? Rona, dhona. What is this?
Answer ना. और वो नहीं है सर. आराम से पूछ रहे.
What is there to answer? So हो गया जो होना था हो चुका है. अभी कुछ नहीं हो सकता है.
Proof क्या है? What's the proof? ग्राउंड रियलिटी क्या है? स्टेटमेंट्स ही है ना. आप दें हम दें. स्टेटमेंट्स ही है. ग्राउंड रियलिटी क्या है? इंडिया स्टिल अ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट टेरिटरी. इट्स स्टिल अ डिस्प्यूटेड टेरिटरी. दैट्स द ग्राउंड रियलिटी.
आपके बोलने से डिस्प्यूटेड हो जाएगा. मैं बोलूंगा लाहौर इज डिस्प्यूटेड टेरिटरी.
आपके कहने से नहीं होगा.
इंडिया का पार्ट बन जाएगा. हम भी बोलते हैं पाकिस्तान का टू है कश्मीर. कश्मीर इज एन इंटीग्रल पार्ट ऑफ पाकिस्तान.
देखिए आपके मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फॉरेन अफेयर्स ने हमारे रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क को भी इस तरह का एक 1 पेज स्टेटमेंट दिया था ऑन हाउ बैड रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क इज. आपके बोलने से हो जाएगा.
रिपब्लिक इंडिया है. व्हाइट हाउस नहीं है. रिपब्लिक इंडिया है. पेंटागन व्हाइट हाउस से भी बात करेगा ना. तो फिर उसमें शायद बदल होगा. इंडिया में खड़े होकर कोई कह रहा है दिस डजंट मेक एनी डिफरेंस.
My God.
इंडिया की सरजमीन पे खड़े कोई कह रहा है.
Be patient. Sundus will keep speaking without making sense.
Sundus आप चुप कर जाए.
Because I have pinching questions you cannot answer.
I'm talking to Sir General Bakshi. This statement of, in my view, this statement of Pakistan is the final nail in their coffin. Now they've accepted that America has changed its position. Right? And there's no looking away now. General Bakshi.
Arnab, I can quite understand it would be a great shock to the Pakistani Foreign Office. You know, an assertion by America whom they thought they had purchased with the crypto deal, by selling, becoming a traveling salesman for rare earths. They thought they had purchased the United States of America.
Numbers.
I don't think they had counted on how Donald Trump can flip sides, switch sides, and just seems to have dumped Pakistan. And he's endorsed his ambassador. And this is not an ordinary ambassador. Plenipotentiary for Central Asia, the whole South Asian region. He said in unequivocal terms that Kashmir is an important, integral part of India. So quite obviously, I can understand the consternation and shock in Islamabad. What turning point, boy?
Misjudgments about Pakistan, misjudgments about
what
India.
Turning point?
Right after the May 2025 war.
Okay, Pakistan has summoned.
Have to live with this.
Pakistan has summoned. Pakistan is at war with America. They have summoned the American. The US charged the affair.
Kashmir is part of India. Period. End of discussion.
End of story. खत्म बात. आगे निकलो.
You can keep shouting from the rooftop. You just heard the ambassador of the United States, and you heard the lament of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I mean, they are all quite clear. They are all quite clear that America has taken another U-turn to your discomfiture for all the crypto deals that you were doing with the Trump family have been of no avail.
Here is my prediction.
We're going to go on breaking news mode with this
At the first
with this second clock on half an hour with all the reactions, and this is huge. We're celebrating tonight.
That's your problem. That's not my problem. That's your problem.
तो अभी उनको जाके बख्शी को सुन लेने दीजिए. आज की एंटरटेनमेंट करना काम होगी.
हाइदर जो हो गया अभी आप जाके वहां पे अभी जो आप लोगों को करना है करिए. We have moved.
कार्ड सामने समन किया है ना, आपकी तरह हम कायरों की तरह तुम ही चुप कर बैठे हुए.
समन करो, अब कोई फर्क नहीं
हमने समन किया है, हम डिमार्च करेंगे.
डिमार्च करेंगे. करो. Enjoy yourself, ladies and gentlemen. But Asif Munir को बोलो अंग्रेजी सीख ले. He keeps saying juggler. Doesn't know how to speak English. What an embarrassment. But this is regardless the big breaking story. Pakistan versus US. Within hours of Sergio Gore saying that Jammu and Kashmir was and shall always be an important and integral part of India. Ladies and gentlemen, he can't go back on that one, can he? You never know with America. We'll watch the space. Breaking news continues. Thank you.
Playing a role or playing it real, I always lead. The new Brezza, now with Turbo Booster Jain, lead every play.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur and Amity University.
रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे. धूप में भी तेरा रंग बना रहेगा रे. रंगा ढंगा अतरंगा जो होना है वो तो होना ही है. रंगीले तू सदा मुस्कुरा, सदा मुस्कुरा. रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे. बोझे पेंट्स रंग बना रहे.
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना. सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस. ट्रायल लूंगा. श्योर. वाटर रेजिस्टेंट है, स्ट्रॉन्ग है, हाई डेंसिटी वुड फाइबर स्ट्रक्चर, एडवांस जर्मन एडहेसिव बॉन्डिंग, सॉलिड डिफेंस. ट्रायल में पास. सेंचुरी के 40 सालों का भरोसा, हरे बोर्ड का असली बॉस. सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस.
पापा
सॉरी यार, गलती हो गई है. ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा.
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा.
छक्का
सब कैशलेस हो गया है. हाँ.
ला भाई मेरा बैट. वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ. तू डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार. बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है.
Playing a role or playing it real, I always lead. The new Brezza, now with Turbo Booster Jain, lead every play. always lead. The new Brezza, now with Turbo Booster Jet, lead every play.
रंग रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग 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 बना रहे धूप में भी तेरा रंग बना रहेगा रहेगा रे रंगा ढंगा अतरंगा जो होना है वो तो होना ही है रंगीले तू सदा मुस्कुरा सदा 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 मुस्कुरा रंग 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 रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे बोझे पेंट्स रंग बना रहे
पापा
सॉरी यार गलती हो गई है ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा
छक्का
सब कैशलेस हो गया है हाँ
ला भाई मेरा बैट वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू
अभी तो डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार
बैट किसका है
टाट आईआईजी है तो भरोसा है
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
AU सेविंग्स अकाउंट में मिलते हैं अमेजिंग बेनिफिट्स पेपरलेस बैंकिंग एंड हायर इंटरेस्ट वो भी हर महीने
मनी 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 एवरी मंथ
सोच बदलो और बैंक भी
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस
ट्रायल लूंगा
श्योर वाटर रेजिस्टेंट है स्ट्रॉन्ग है हाई डेंसिटी वुड फाइबर स्ट्रक्चर एडवांस जो
देखिए सत्येंद्र जैन जी पंजाब के को इंचार्ज हैं और चुनाव आने वाले हैं और बीजेपी ने अपना पैटर्न फिर से शुरू कर दिया है लोग अब इन बातों को समझते हैं और कोई भी नहीं मानता जो सत्येंद्र जैन जी के खिलाफ ये झूठे मुकदमे कर रहे हैं
I wake up wearing someone else again. Don't let it slip. I'm losing. I don't wanna be safe anymore.
Finding myself. That's my moment of Sarah.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
पापा
So Pakistan is rattled by what Sergio Gore has said on Jammu and Kashmir, and now the Foreign Ministry has posted saying that the charged affairs, that is the US envoy in Pakistan, has been summoned by Islamabad. And that's the breaking news we are getting in right now for our viewers. We've been debating this. We've been talking about how Pakistan has been slapped by Sergio Gore, by America, and now after being dumped by America, Pakistan is rattled. It is now crying. It is a cry like a crybaby. It now summons charged the affairs. The US charged the affairs, and this is the breaking news we're getting in. Sergio Gore today becoming the first top American diplomat to visit Jammu and Kashmir after the abrogation of Article 370 and Pahalgam terror attack. He said that Jammu and Kashmir is an important part of India. And he also said that he's going to reconsider, that US is going to reconsider the travel advisory in Jammu and Kashmir for its travelers, for the American citizens. And now, here you have Pakistan saying that these are incorrect remarks, factually incorrect remarks, because Sergio Gore, ladies and gentlemen, he said that Jammu and Kashmir is an important part, integral part. Everybody knows that. Today he said important part, and of course that's a truth from the soil of Kashmir that he uttered, that the fact that it was coming in by none other than America which is, of course, not going down well with the Pakistan, quite understandably. And now it is rattled over Sergio Gore's visit, and also, more importantly, because of the statement, and now it has issued a strong demarche to the US chargé d'affaires in Islamabad, has been summoned by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Islamabad over Sergio Gore's statement, asking that please do not make such statements, that that US officials should refrain from making such statements. And that is what we are breaking right now. And viewers, this is, in fact, let's take a listen in once to what Sergio Gore had said, which had rattled him. And because he, in fact, has visited Srinagar today, he goes to Ladakh tomorrow, and he, in fact, has toured entire Srinagar today, calling for he also, in fact, hailed the improvement in the security situation in Jammu and Kashmir.